I'm Allie.
My name's Kathy Ramsey.
My name's Art Styling.
I'm Christy Bruley, and we are working for I Heart Marysville.
I got involved with CR, worked my way to the point where I'm now going to be an apprentice leader, and I thought as long as I was being in CR and doing work there, that it would be neat to just become a member of the church, because that's where I was already serving. I'm just trying to live right and let the Lord lead me in the right direction.
I just got back from the Dream Center, and so that trip was all about working in the community and doing things to help the community. And so coming back here is just amazing. God's like, Allie, you know, this is what you can do to help the community. You can go to Marysville Pilchuck and you can paint the school.
It's a lot of hard work, but we're getting to know each other as we do the work this week.
I got to talk to a parent today that has a student coming to the high school this fall, first time. He's a freshman, and she was really excited about seeing what our church was doing, really thankful, because she, as coming to the high school for the very first time, saw how pretty run down it is and was really glad that it was getting a little bit of a facelift.
So right here there used to just be a massive blackberry briars. The branches were as thick as a tree. Guys went in with some of the chainsaws and hedgers and just pulled it out and took the stumps out and cleaned out the area. So when we came on Monday, the courtyard was just covered with weeds. The district was able to come and spray some of the weeds, but they were still coming up out of the cracks. One of our gentlemen just went to town with the power washer, and Art, he just power washed all over, wanting to make sure that the forum and the courtyard looked great when the kids came in. When Art was power washing, he discovered that these bricks, we thought they were just covered with mold and mildew, but as he started power washing, lo and behold, when the bricks were laid, they were inlaid with red bricks that said MP, and this would have been the first thing students saw back in the day. So our gals are freshening it up now that we can actually see the MP bricks. They're painting it with our school colors, red, and when the students come in September, it will just pop right out and welcome them to their campus and help to generate that pride in their school and in their community. This is the memorial garden, and it had just become overgrown. So we came in and just started clearing out the bushes, and I gave the trees and the plants that original shape that they had at one time. A lot of the students have come through as well, and their jaws have dropped when they came through, and they just couldn't believe how beautiful it was. And we painted the benches again so they're bright red, and the graffiti is gone, and rebarked it, and it's just a great refreshing area.
What's impressed me most is just seeing, you know, everybody's energy and vision out here coming together and just really transforming this place into something that's, you know, beautiful from something that wasn't so nice.
The impact that I hope this makes is that the change that we've started will just trickle down into the community and to the hearts of the students, that they'll take that same kind of pride that we've grabbed onto this week as a church body, and that it will just trickle down into their lives, and that they'll be able to take ownership and stewardship of this campus that they've been blessed with. It starts with us making those differences, and it's catching fire. It's catching fire among us, and my hope is that it will catch fire among all those who walk on this campus as well.
My name's Aubrey, I'm 9, and I'm at Grove Elementary, and I'm cleaning up our community.
I guess I just like serving people and, you know, showing people Christ's love through like helping them.
This is a great way to connect with each other, because whenever you're working elbow to elbow, you bond.
God created all of this, and we should be taking care of it.
All of my siblings have gone to the school or are going to the school, so it makes me proud that they're going to come to a school that looks nice.
I've got a reputation for being a princess, and I'm covered in dirt. It's all good. Just get out and do it.
We named all of the tools that we use. We have a rototiller. Its name is Sound of Death.
The improvement is just going to be tremendous when the school year starts and the kids are back in school. They'll be amazed.
The trees were out here laying down on the grass. We came through and I picked them out and, like I said, separated the grass from the trees, and then we had fun weed whacking. The dump truck has been here to be filled with all of our debris, grass and weeds and clippings and whatever else that we found has gone into this lovely truck, and the gentleman that worked for the school district has been nice enough to take it away and bring it back empty so we can refill it again. You can see from the work that's been done, all the barking, all the weeding, all the weed whacking. People came out here with a heart, and they'll be leaving with a bigger one. This is what the front of the school looked like before we did all the work to it. Every little island was completely overgrown. Just weed after weed on top of more weeds. We've really come together as a great group of people and moved a mountain almost. And that's how it's done. Groups of people coming together, moving mountains. It's been an amazing thing.
My name is Mike, and today we're shoveling wood chips at the Peace Park. Yesterday we shoveled 90 yards of wood chips at 4 different parks, and today we'll be doing 55 yards at 2 more parks. I've grown up in Marysville, and I care about this place, and I care about the people in our town, and you know, I want everyone in Marysville to be transformed. I mean, I want everyone in our community, in our town that I love, to know the Lord, and so to be able to come out and represent Him in this way is important.
My name is Rylan Fawcett, and we've been working at the MMS ball fields. I've played Little League since I was 5 years old, and I loved it. My little sister plays on these fields, and I know I wanted to see her have a good time out here and enjoy what I enjoyed when I was growing up.
I always heard about the vision of our church is love God, connect with each other, and serve all. And I think, like, especially for me, like, I'd been really focusing on the first two and like doing a good job of loving God and connecting with others, but the third one kind of became an afterthought.
There was a couple coming along the road, and we were throwing some cans in the garbage, and they said, "Oh, we'll take those cans." And then they said, "What are you guys doing here?" So we just shared with them that we are taking time to do some things around the schools. They said, "Well, I visited church one time, and I sure would like to think about coming back."
We re-roofed this dugout and put some more support beams in it and cleaned it all out. There was moss growing all over the ground of the dugout, and cleaned that all off and swept it all off. The roof was falling apart, there was holes in it, they were rotting out, and there was moss everywhere, so we took off all the old plywood, put down new plywood and new roofing.
What impacted me the most is I've seen so much destruction of our area. I saw garbage just thrown on the ground, things that people have just taken for granted. And it made me think, wow, God gave us this. It's beautiful, God gave it to us, and we need to take care of it. And it makes me feel like I want to be more involved about taking care of our community.
This is the tennis courts, and they were completely filled with garbage and weeds and dead grass. It was everywhere.
I've picked up so much garbage off the ground. And then we went home the next day, and I came back, and there was garbage again. It hurts me to think people just throw their garbage on the ground and just don't care.
This is the second ball field's backstop. It was a red, but it was fading and it was covered in graffiti. We painted all the other backstops. We painted some of the dugouts and the shed. And we're not just sitting back, watch things destroy themselves. We don't just want you to come to our church, but we want to go out to you, and we want to touch the lives of everybody in Marysville.
All the memories of my church, being there a long time, this is a memory that I have that I don't remember ever doing anything like this before.
We're not those people that just sit back in our churches.
I love Marysville.
This has been an amazing week.
It's all about service.
Uniting with people.
We're not here to just be around.
We love those around us.
We're serving all, from the young to the old.
Everybody's here pitching in and working together.
Even the smallest thing we do.
God's working.
It's just the beginning.
I'm glad that I can be a part of that.
Thank you, Marysville First Assembly.